Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you until 5 o'clock. Yes, after 3. I'm with you till 5 o'clock. Sorry, I got a little confused there. Um, I want to try something today. I want to try something today. I want I want you to talk to me. I want you to talk to me. Now I know there's a few of you who call in, from time to time. I need at least one brave soul to try something for me. Because I want to bring video chats into this mix. So I'm going to put up a link. And I want some brave soul. Doesn't matter who the brave soul is, but I want some brave soul to click on the link just so that I can see if this works the way that I think it's going to work. All right. So you need to have a phone and you need to, chat, my bad. You need to have a phone with a video function, okay? Like most phones today, a recent iPhone, something where you could make a video call, all right? So I'm gonna put this link up, and I want some brave soul to try it. All right, looks like it went to Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Somebody click the link and it'll bring you into the studio with me. So I just want to see if I can, kind of figure it out. My iPhone 2 has a dial-up feature. Just click the link. Click the link and we'll see if we can make this happen. In the meantime, let me go ahead and do what I normally do and say hello to the people. Because, I love the people. Emmanuel love the people. Let's see. David, good afternoon. David says, I don't see the link. Does anybody see the link? You could do it on a laptop too, Mary. You could do it if you have a webcam. You could do it on a laptop. Does anyone see the link? Do you guys see the link that I put up? It just says host. It's in the chat and it just says host. Do you guys see the link? If not, I'll have to figure out another way to do it. I mean, I could do it another way. But this way would be easier for me. We're going to figure some stuff out. In the meantime, and y'all not telling me even if y'all see the link. But, okay, here we go. Good afternoon, David. Good afternoon, Brent. Good afternoon, Brent. Shahara says, she's here. Checking that. Somebody said that they did not. Hold on. Just got here. What's the link for? For some brave soul to click on and join the show in like a video call. And laptop is just fine. Being on a laptop is just fine. Andrew says, I don't see the link. You don't see the link. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. We're doing a little trial and error. But, I mean, I think that's okay. I think a little trial and error is okay. Let's go home. And let's go here. See if we can paste that. I'm looking at it. It's on the thing. It says, let me see if I can pin the comment. Can I pin the comment? Oh, I'd have to go. No, I should be able to pin the comment. But okay, here we go. The link. Now does everyone see the link? All right, let me go back. Get back to the hellos. Back to the hellos. Brent representing Dallas, Texas. Mary says, I'm not going to try it. Sorry. That's okay. That's all right. Okay, hold on. I see someone here. I'm not sure exactly. Brent. Okay, I see Brent on the line. Let's see if we can do this. Brent.
Hey, Emanuel.
All right, so you can hear me. I can hear you. Can everyone hear Brent?
Testing. 1 2 3.
I think it works out just fine. So
I'm hearing an echo.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get a little bit of an echo. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit. It's a couple things that I have to do to get the echo down. Because you're not coming in as a call, but everybody else is hearing the echo. See, I don't hear the echo, but that's because I'm sending me to you, and then I'm sending you back to you. So everyone's hearing the echo. I'll work out the echo. But all right. So we though, at least for right now, have some ability to do video calls. All right. Well, Brent, thank you for being the brave soul willing to try it out.
No problem. I can do this quickly. So peace out.
Thank you, sir. All right. That was Brent. All right. Let's go back here. All right. So now I kind of got an idea of what that is. I'll figure out all the technical stuff behind it. But yeah, we'll be able to, starting Monday, I believe, we'll be able to do video calls. I mean, if you guys are okay with the echo, because again, I don't hear the echo. But I'll work all of that out to where there won't be an echo. And we'll be able to do regular phone calls as well as video calls. Just add another level to the show. All right, let me get back into it. Good afternoon, Regina. Good afternoon. Yo, Underwood. Good afternoon. We got Mary in the house. Good afternoon, Mary. Good afternoon. Tria. Good afternoon. She's representing Columbia Township. We got Andrea representing Gulf Manor. Phyllis in the house. Leaving Union Terminal. All right. So she's representing what? 75? I-75. Anthony representing Clifton. All right. Good afternoon. Mary in the house. Mary, that was White Oak. I forgot to say she was representing White Oak. She told me put the chat up. Diane representing Gulf Manor. Good afternoon. Terry representing downtown. Good afternoon. Let me see. Brenda representing Fairfield. Good afternoon. Lewis, aka CK, says thank you for taking my call each and every day. God loves your family. I appreciate you saying that. Fame. Good afternoon. He's representing Finneytown. Got Shahara. Shahara says, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. We made it. She is present, and she is representing Bond Hill. Let's see. Brent saw it on the Afternoon Experiment page, but not on my page. So I had to go in and put it on my page. But I'll probably, moving forward, I might just have the link in the title so that you'll be able to, I'm not 100% sure how I'll do it, but I'll do it to where at any time you can click it and call in that way, do a video chat. A few other people said they don't see the link. Crystal, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Bonita representing Roselawn, good afternoon. We got Fairmount in the house. Fairmount in the house. All right, Crystal. Anthony say, why are you doing this and folks at work? But you don't have to click the link. I mean, you'll still be able to call the regular way, but if you wanted to do a video chat, then I'm working out the ability to do that. It's not necessary that you click the link. But then that way, I'll be able to have, 2, 3, 4 people on at a time. And I'll be like CNN or something with me in the middle and then all of the people in there on the side. What's up, E-Man? The Afternoon Experiment crew. I didn't get a notification that you were on. Well, shame on your notification system. But thank you for checking us out. I appreciate it. Let me see. Jay, good afternoon. Good afternoon. In town for the weekend, loving Charlotte, North Carolina. Best move ever. All right. Hey, glad you like it. Glad you like it. Let me see. Dwayne. Good afternoon. He's representing Mount Airy. David says, Brent, send the link. The link is on the page. It's there. It's there. I have to figure out exactly how to pin that comment. I don't know how to do all that stuff. I don't really be on Facebook like that. People saying there's an echo. Y'all know I'm behind on comments. Quintano said it's way too early for the wrestling report. Yeah, we trying to take it to another level, Sierra. Give you something else to hate on. Maria, good afternoon, representing North College Hill. Stephanie, good afternoon to you as well. We got Preston in the house. Good afternoon. LaDonna, she's representing the Price Hill Kroger. All right. Angela says, what was that announcement? Came in on the tail end. It's not really an announcement. I'm working on doing the thing where you can, be a part of the show via video as well as just calling in. Got Jeannie in the house. Good afternoon, Jeannie. Good afternoon. Erica representing Reading. Steban representing Westwood. Angela says, you know where I am by now. Not really. I be forgetting. I had coronavirus. My brain don't work sometimes like it used to. Let's see. Ron in the house. Ron, that's right, Ron. You could do a video call. We could do a video call now. You could cuss me out face to face. Ron, good afternoon. Crystal, representing Mount Healthy. Good afternoon. Let me see. I'll need to remind people not to do crazy stuff on video. Oh, I can cut the video off anytime. I'm in charge of the video. Let me see. I think that's it. Did I get everybody? Emanuel, can you please say happy birthday to my grandson, Joshua? He's 7 today. Joshua, is Joshua watching? Happy birthday, Joshua. 7 is a big number. You are 7 years old. Happy birthday. Enjoy your birthday. Do something fun. Eat some cake. I don't know if you one of them, I just eat the icing off the top of the cake or whole cake people, but tell your grandmama to get you some cake and some ice cream. All right? Happy birthday. There you go. Joshua, birthday. You can't beat that. Can't beat that. Should you call in to test the line? That's your call. You know what I'm saying? You can make that call. What you say, E? You don't know how to do all that stuff. You good. You doing enough. I'm working on it. Oh, let's see. Nat in the house. Good afternoon, Nat. Good afternoon. Scrolling through, get to the end. I think I've gotten everybody. Twin saying happy birthday to Joshua. You can't beat that. Birthdays are special. Y'all, I'm tired today. I really am. I'm wore out. I don't know why. I didn't sleep well last night. I had some bad dreams, not nightmares, but bad stuff was happening to people that I loved. And so I tossed and turned all night, protecting people and fighting people off and all of that kind of stuff. So I am tired today. For real. I feel like I've been up all night. And I know I got some sleep because I had plenty of bad dreams. So, y'all help me out a little bit today. I don't know what exactly is going on, but I did remember I was supposed to tell y'all the story about the eclipse. I'm sorry, the eclipse. I was supposed to tell y'all the story about the eclipse. So, I was helping my daughter with some laundry on the night of the eclipse. Went to the laundromat. Cause I would have just brought her here, but she had a lot of laundry, and I just got a washer and a dryer. Much quicker. The laundromat, they have a lot of washers and a lot of dryers. Put all the loads in. At some point during the laundry session, I'm hearing young people. When I say young people, these people had to be in their early 20s. They weren't teens. But they clearly wasn't like in their 30s or nothing. These were, you're just young people. And they were talking about the eclipse. I'm sorry, the eclipse. They were talking about the eclipse. And young people where are they getting their information? Where are young people getting their information? Is it all social media? Because if it's social media, something is wrong. These young people had really bad information, and they were as serious as they could be about this bad information. So what was it, like 3 people? But there were really mainly just 2 people doing most of the talking. It was a young man and a young woman. I'm just saying a man and a woman. It's a man and a woman. A guy and a girl. Whichever. And they didn't know that the eclipse was coming like well in advance. All of this talk that we've heard about being in the path of totality and all that kind of stuff, they apparently were not paying any attention to that. In my mind, Sexy Red ain't said nothing about the eclipse. So they didn't know. And apparently the guy was outside and it started getting dark. And I guess he's gone to church once or twice. He really legitimately thought it was the end of the world. And he was telling this girl that he was so scared, and he called his mama to tell his mama that he loved her before the end of the world happened. And then I guess his mama told him, fool, this ain't no end of the world. It's the eclipse. And he didn't know exactly what an eclipse was. Black. These are black young people in the laundromat having a conversation with each other. They were actually a little off to the side. And there wasn't a whole lot of people in the laundromat. This was not being done for effect. This was a legit conversation that these young people were having. And so the girl was really kind of calling him a fool, like, you didn't know about the eclipse? And he like, nah, I didn't know. Ain't nobody told me. I thought the world was coming to an end. Yeah, it's an eclipse. He said, that's an eclipse, fool. And he said, I looked up at the sun, and then somebody I was standing around said, don't look at the sun. And so I looked away. And I was thinking, I wonder if he got burnt retinas. But that wasn't his concern, because I'm sure he never heard anything about burnt retinas. So then she went on to explain to him, no, that's the eclipse. And I hear it's going to happen every week. And I was like, what? I didn't say anything throughout this conversation. And she said, yeah, it's going to happen every week at the same time. And I was like, where did she get this information? Brent, we are not talking teenagers. We're talking young adults. Mid-20s at least. Mid-20s at least. And the girl said, I hear it's going to happen every week. And so then the dude got on the phone and called his mama back and told his mama, yeah, the end is coming. We got to go back to church. We got to go back to church. Of course, I could only hear one side of that conversation. But in my mind, his mama was trying to tell him, like, fool, this stuff ain't happening regularly. And he was like, no, it's going to happen every week. You know that means that Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. We got to get our lives right. And at that point, I didn't know how to feel. A part of me was like, should I tell them? Or should I just go ahead and let them get their lives right? If you get your life right for the wrong reason, then okay. But I really didn't want them to be ignorant. I'm going to tell y'all, spoiler alert, I did not chime in any way, shape, or form in the conversation. So what they believed at the beginning of the conversation changed just a little bit, but it's still what they believe today. They are expecting another eclipse. And Tria, this is a true story. I wouldn't, like, look, if stuff like this don't happen, I wouldn't not, like, there's no reason for me to make this up. Like, I don't have anything. And plus, it's well past, eclipse. It's well past this. Where are young people getting their information? So now this girl think that the eclipse is happening every week. It's gonna get dark at around 3 o'clock, and it's gonna stay dark for about a minute and a half, and it's all over the world. Because that was what she said at one point. It happened all over the world. The whole world went dark. And it's going to happen that way every week. It ain't going to do nothing but get worse. It's going to stay darker longer. And I'm like, where do people get this bad information? It was 3 people. Just one of them didn't chime in very much. But it was 3. It was a girl and 2 guys. I was like, oh my goodness. He called his mama to tell his mama that they need to get back in church because the world is coming to an end. That's a sign. He said that's straight out the Bible. And I was thinking, where in the Bible did it say that it's going to be an eclipse once a week? And that's the sign that Jesus is coming back. Where is that in the Bible? But he said it's in the Bible, and he told his mama that his friend had just told him it's supposed to happen every week, and it's only supposed to get worse. Oh my goodness. And I was standing there with my daughter, and I'm like, you don't believe none of that, do you? And she looked at me like she was offended. Like she was just straight offended that I would even ask such a question. And I don't remember exactly what she said. Like, no, I'm not crazy, or do I look stupid, or something like that, she said. But, oh my goodness. I just thought, and I'm not doing, because I was only listening, or I guess I should say I was only hearing. I wasn't listening. I was I was hearing stuff. And I'm not doing the conversation justice, because there was a huge degree or large degree or whatever of panic in their voices. And part of me wanted to just reassure them, like, no, this is just, the sun and the moon, and at some point they align, and so that's blocked out by that, but they keep moving, and so that's why it doesn't happen on a regular basis, which is why it's such a big deal now, because it's just not one of those things that I wanted to kind of tell them, but they start talking about getting their lives right. And I'm like, maybe that is God working. I don't know, man. God can work through ignorance, can't he? God can work through ignorance. Angela said you could have taken the opportunity. I could have taken the opportunity to witness. Oh, I guess I could have. I could have been like, she right. It's going to happen every week. And when it happened on the 4th time, Jesus is coming. I could have. Oh, it was just so bad. And I more than anything, well, okay, I was a bit entertained. And a little confused as to how, again, with all of the news about the eclipse coming and what was going to be and getting glasses and all of that kind of stuff, with all of the news, how did y'all miss all of the news? And I was a little sad, but I hope they get their life right before Monday. And they gonna figure out it didn't happen again. And then the whole getting their life right gonna be out the door. So maybe they made it to church. No, because maybe they make it to church this Sunday. And the preacher say something and that make them get their lives right. Raven says, my peers. Oh, Raven Monday's in the house. We got a celebrity. Raven says, my peers don't watch TV. But it's been stuff all over social media about the eclipse. All over. And I'm not sure that those are your peers. You in your 30s. They was in their 20s. Those is not your peers. No more. I'm just saying, it's not. But other than that, that was the most exciting thing that happened to me. But yeah, they just had bad information. It was like bad information after bad information. They moved into other areas of conversation, and it was just bad information after bad information. But once they stopped talking about the eclipse, or the eclipse, as people like to call it, once they stopped talking about that, I mentally kind of checked them out. All right. That was the whole story. That was the whole. And the little baby, took the little baby. We was out to watch the eclipse, and she was not fascinated at all. I had the glasses. Here, put on the glasses and look. And she was like, can I just look without the glasses? And went to look, and I had to cover her eyes. Because, I don't want her retinas all fried. So I had to cover her eyes. And then, I put the glasses on her, and she held them up there, like little kids do, like, you know. And she looked, and she was like, "Okay, why am I looking at this?" And I was like, "That's the moon moving in front of the sun." And this was, it wasn't total, so you could still see, kind of that edge of the moon. And she was just like, "Okay, why am I looking at this?" That was the question she asked. "Why am I looking at this?" I was like, "It's a fascinating thing to see." And she was like, "Okay, here." And went back to doing what she was doing. And I waited. It was got up there a little more. And, it was kind of darkening outside. And I was like, "Look." She put them on, and she was like, "Okay." She took them back off, like, here. Then when it got, like, dark, all the street lights came on, and, the lights and everything came on. And I was like, I looked, like, all right. Oh, man, that's pretty cool. It's a total, it seemed like a total eclipse. So, wow, that's pretty cool. Here, look. Put the glasses on. And she said, "Okay. Here." I was like, "What? What? How are you not?" I was like, "It's dark. You see it's dark?" And she was like, "Yeah, grandfather, it's dark." Like,
No, I was like, I know.
I'm sorry, she's over there. She said she was like, "I know." And I'm like, this is some fascinating shit. How you just... She didn't care. She didn't care. Then when it kind of lightened up and went past, I'm like, "Look, look, look." And she like, "Okay." It's like, "Okay, whatever. You don't care. I'm fascinated." And then "Why you keep looking? Why you keep looking, grandfather? Why you keep looking?" I'm like, "Oh, we're going to have to get you some STEM classes." You know what I'm saying? We have to get you in some science and technology so you can be amazed by stuff. But she didn't care. The mama came home. Her mama said, did she see the eclipse?" Yeah, she saw it. She asked, what did you think?" And she said it was a crescent. "I saw the crescent
No, I
moon."
said it's cool.
No, you did. You said, "I saw the crescent moon. It was like a crescent."
And it's cool.
It's cool now.
It didn't. Ah, that looks neat.
Oh, Brent said it's now steam. What's the A for? I don't. What's the A? But yeah, that was pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That was her eclipse experience. She over there because the elliptical is right next to the station where I do the show. So she's over there on the elliptical, uh, ear hustling. It can't be arts and agriculture. Science, technology, engineering, art, and medicine. All right. All right. But either way, it meant very little to her. I watched it like to the end. I kept looking. I didn't look the whole time, like just standing there looking. But I kind of watched it to the end. Go and look. Like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Um, Other than that, what's going on? Donald Trump, his trial is supposed to start on Monday. The trial is supposed to start on Monday. She's not doing a great job on the elliptical. She's not doing a great job, but she's there. I mean, hey, she's done more today than I've done this week on that elliptical. So, who am I? Who am I? Um, Raven says I was on the banks when it happened. It was pretty cool. Got dark, like it was around 8:30ish, but at 3 p.m. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. And I don't care what Neil deGrasse Tyson says, our solar system has 9 planets. That changes all the time. That changes up. But yes, Angela, more than I've done on that elliptical in 2024. She has already beat me. And to her, it's not exercise because she's 6. She got energy to burn and not even notice it. She would do that all day. And to her, it's just fun. I'm just having fun. Ooh, I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. Me, I'd be like, oh, I'm so tired. It's been 45 seconds. Oh, Jesus. Oh, help me, Lord. So, yeah. She's got me beat for the year. What else? I was gonna say, what else do we, kind of do a week in review, but what happened this week? Eclipse. OJ. What else happened this week? What happened to your diet? Of which diet are you speaking? I don't know what diet you're talking about. Either way it go, I'm just eating stuff. I found my raisin cream pie, so I bought 3 boxes of them. What was that? Day before yesterday, I'm down to 1.5 boxes. But it's only 8 of them in a box. But I'll be down to 1 box by the end of the night. Unnecessary drama on Cincinnati podcast sphere. Ain't been no drama. Not really. Like, y'all think it's something, but it's really not. People. What was that? Did you just drop my phone? Why you always dropping my phone?
I don't know.
Well, don't drop it.
It falls itself.
No, it don't fall itself. You don't hold it.
I can't hold it like this. And do this.
If you break my phone, we're going to have some serious issues. Your phone all cracked up. I don't want my phone cracked. You understand?
What?
Do you understand? If you break my phone, we're going to have some issues.
No, I can't do that.
What?
I can't do that. I don't know how.
No, I'm saying don't break my phone. Okay. She's dropping my phone. Yeah, because her screen all cracked. I don't want my screen cracked. But no, it ain't. That's not really no issues. It's somebody acting childish, and it's 2024, so people like, hey, this person is acting childish because people ain't holding stuff in no more. That's really it. Like Fame keep talking about, oh, meet for this and meet for that. You don't need to meet with people who ain't doing nothing. Meet the person that's acting a fool. Deal with that person. And then everything else goes away. So, that's it. No, man, she dropped my phone. Talk about she can't hold it and do the elliptical. So she's trying to balance it on the thing, and then it ends up falling. No, I'm letting you use it. You got to protect my stuff. CK,
Hey, Livingston, how you doing, brother?
how you doing?
Man, hey, I listened to your show, man. I heard that Eclipse story. Good God. Good God. How, you said they were teenagers?
No, they were in their mid-20s.
Oh, okay. You said if Sexy Red ain't said they ain't here. They ain't here, right?
Huh?
You said if Sexy Red ain't say nothing about it, they ain't hear nothing. They ain't here.
I guess, because they certainly hadn't heard about it, or at least one of them hadn't heard about it. It caught him totally off guard.
That's what I forgot to tell you yesterday about OJ, man. You know you had spoke on him the day before he died. You spoke on him on your broadcast the day before yesterday.
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Remember? Because you want me to give you your exact words? You said.
Yeah.
You said, yeah, because I was listening. And you said, yeah. Even with OJ, you remember how they darkened his skin to make people think, you know. That's the reference.
I did say that. Yes.
Yeah, you think I'm allowing the king to talk? He know the words he be saying.
I did say that. You're right.
Yeah. And see, I remember I was telling you about I was up on OJ, the new up-to-date OJ show. It Is What It Is with Cameron and Mace. It's like a sports show. I was telling you to watch it. I don't think you got around to watching it.
I did not.
Yeah, it was quite fascinating because you finally had him with a black crew, and one of the first things he told his managers to ask him, like, I heard they use the N-word a lot, and then but it's kind of fascinating to see him in a black environment with like hip hopsters to see how he functions with them.
Turn it down a little bit. Sorry, telling the little baby to turn the phone down a little bit.
Yeah.
Hearing the cartoon in the background.
Nah, but yeah, I was just telling you, man. But yeah, that Eclipse story is fascinating, and you know that's not the only people that went through that.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, that is definitely not the only people. There were 20-something-year-olds all over the country, probably, or at least all over all throughout the path of totality, like, had no idea what was happening.
But let me tell you about my Eclipse story, though.
Uh-oh.
Because it was crazy, right? Because I'm off. I done forgot. I got so much stuff going on, right? I got an off day on Eclipse, right?
All right.
So I hit my off and on. We've been off and on about 12 years. You know what I mean? I hit my off and on. I said, you need to come on through. We need to catch up on that BMF. You feel me? So, we do that Netflix and chill thing, right? So
right.
Early in the day, you know what I mean, we get our little eat on or whatever. And then, you know what I mean, it's time for some relations, right? Daytime, they call me, I'm a daytime lover, right?
All right.
So, yeah. So we getting it in. Next thing you know, my phone rings. It's my neighbor telling me, come out on the porch to watch the eclipse. I was like, whoa. You feel me? I'm having my own solar eclipse as we speak. You feel me?
Wait, you answered the phone?
No, I didn't ask. I seen her because she left after, and I seen my neighbor, and she was like, did you see the eclipse? I said, no, but I did have an eclipse. I couldn't see nothing. You know what I mean? The whole moon covered my face. You hear me? I couldn't see nothing, Livingston.
Okay, if you say so.
That's sad, ain't it?
You
it's
answered the phone.
What happened?
Oh, I'm just laughing because you answered the phone.
Man, I ain't answered for real. She told me. But I'm saying, how long do I got to wait for the eclipse again, man?
I don't know. It'll be a while.
What's a while, though? Like 5 years?
No, I don't know. I don't remember. Somebody said like 2044 or something like that. I don't know.
Jesus! What? Oh, it's crazy. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what happened. The same thing happened to me in that '96 Olympics in Atlanta. I missed the whole Olympics, man.
How would you miss the whole Olympics?
Hey, that was gay. That was gay as hell, man. How you living in Atlanta and missed the whole Olympics, man? I was disappointed in myself, man. I just missed it, man. You know, with '96, I was about 20. Just out there working and stuff, man. I'm like, man, it's like I ain't appreciated. Just like I ain't appreciate that clip. You got to be a go-getter for stuff like that don't come around a lot. Just like you took your grandbaby to see it. That's the type of event it was.
Well, now when I say took her to see it, basically we was just outside. Like, we didn't go to no special place. The sun is pretty much visible almost everywhere you are. So I had the glasses. So when I say I took her to see it, I went to where she was and made sure she had the glasses and that we were in a position to see the sun.
She young, so it really didn't matter. So, do those, like, missing those big events, do it affect you?
No.
It really don't?
No. Because if you don't care about something, then
man.
missing it is no biggie to you.
But I didn't care at the time about the Olympics, but now I kind of think back like, damn, I was there and ain't participate? I ain't go to one little nothing?
I don't know. Let's say the Olympics was happening in the Cincinnati area. I don't know that I would go to a single event.
Oh, okay. You say it ain't no biggie, right?
It's the Olympics.
Man, but bam, if you get a chance, please check out that OJ. I just want you to see how talented he was as an analyst to the day he died. He still was number one. Like, you're an NBA fan, right?
Yes.
So are you a fan of Charles Barkley commentating?
No.
Like who's your any announcers you like?
Not really. They're there. I hear them, but not really. I'm not I love this announcer type of guy.
Yeah, man. I think you would be fascinated by his knowledge of the game, today. You know what I mean? To be so on point. You know what I mean? He was good, real good. They loved him, and they gave him a tribute today. And I wanted to get your thoughts on how did you feel about Caitlyn Jenner saying "good riddance" to OJ?
Caitlyn Jenner got a right to feel how Caitlyn Jenner feel, or Bruce Jenner got a right to feel how Bruce feel, and that's that. I would imagine when Caitlyn Jenner died, a family of the person who Caitlyn killed might say good riddance too.
Yeah. Now I knew now from your thoughts. Do you think that's something that Bruce would have to respond to, the backlash?
I wouldn't.
He had to. I knew he was gonna respond. He said, "Y'all comparing this to an accidental car crash is crazy. Just remember, he talked about if he killed Nicole. See, he couldn't hold that. I knew that the backlash was gonna get to him. That's the weakness, because he know he wrong. I think you only respond when you know you're wrong, because you can't really justify what he did. He forgot that he killed somebody when he made that statement, Livingston. That's what I really believe. I think when he said that about OJ, I think he didn't know. He forgot that he killed somebody. He was living in the moment.
Or at least he sees it in a different light.
Mm-hmm.
And because people can look at a thing that you do and see all the issues with it, but they do the same thing, but because it's them and they understand what's going on in their head, but it's different. Right. So that's probably it.
Yup. Yeah, because remember yesterday you proved me wrong with the because you said you can't prove that he can't do it. He didn't do it. You said I was like is proof that he didn't do it. And you was like, nah, he wasn't. So I was like, yeah, I guess you is right, because I was saying it would be things, but you know, you were saying you need like equivocal proof, like if you could see who actually murdered her, like on video or something.
Yes.
And now you see how you switched it up. That's what I was telling you about Bill Cosby. You don't have no proof. You just believe he did it.
Well, hold on.
Same thing.
No, it's different when you admit that you did it.
That's proof?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So how do you explain?
Well, okay, you're right.
People?
You're right. That in and of itself is not proof, because there are people who do false confessions, but he had no reason for a false confession. He did it.
Oh, you say he had? Okay. So he had reason to confess.
No, he had no reason to confess.
His confess was going along with the civil suit, right?
He could have fought that. He could have just fought that. He got plenty. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? If Bill Cosby sued me civilly, I might do anything to get out the suit, because he got a whole lot more resources than me, and me fighting it is going to drain me of everything I got. So, look, if I admit to this, then what? I got to pay him $25. All right, I did it. Here's your $25. He's got resources where he could have fought it. He admitted to what he admitted to because he didn't want no criminal charges.
Right. But see, my thing was, I thought this is just my assessment. I thought he was admitting to get rid of the lawsuit. So similar to Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson never admitted. Michael Jackson just settled.
That's a great point. You're right. He did never. Yeah, you're right. I got that.
Even though I think Michael Jackson did that stuff.
You do?
Yeah.
Sir, please stop listening to this white media. This is what they do to every black man that makes it, man.
I don't know that that's true. I don't believe. I haven't heard issues where, you know, Prince was raping people or doing bad stuff to people, and he was quite famous. So it's not everyone.
Right. It just seemed to be a trend, but yeah, I see what you're saying. It just be seeming like, well, you know, they see him make it to the top. Now it's time to take the ground out from under them. But you're right, they don't do everybody, but about 75% of them.
Yeah, now I believe Michael Jackson did this stuff. I do.
Yeah, he just. See, I think he just loved kids, but I don't think he would sexually abuse no child.
Okay,
you know,
I think he did, but that's just me.
And especially when the people that said you did it come back and say, "Nah, we was lying to get the money," that really makes me think he didn't do it. You know.
All right.
But great call, man. I appreciate your platform, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, if you don't say it, nobody will. He congratulated himself on a great call. You can't beat that. What else happened this week? Something else. There was something else that we talked about. I can't recall what it was. But yeah, Donald Trump goes to trial. He's got to defend himself in this hush money case with the adult film star, and we'll see what happens. Oh, that's right, Kelly Prather got 7 years. That was announced this week. Let's go to the phone. Fame.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm pleasant, per usual.
All right.
I was just sitting here watching The Men That Built America, and somebody had said y'all had said my name earlier.
I don't think anybody said your name. I'm not. I might have mentioned your name, but I don't think I did.
Oh, about the meetup that y'all need to have to squash the beef.
Yeah, let me just. The only thing about that is You don't need to meet. All right, Fame, let's say this. Let's say you sitting at home minding your own business, right? You ain't bothering nobody. Your neighbor sitting at home minding their own business. Ain't bothering nobody. Ain't said nothing to you, nothing about you, none of that kind of stuff. And then I come through and I egg your house. And I egg the neighbor's house. And I egg the other neighbor's house. Do all the neighbors need to have a meet up with me to stop me from egging the house? Or do you just need to get with me and say, Ian, stop throwing eggs at our house? If I stop throwing eggs at the house, everything goes away. Right?
No,
Oh.
because y'all affecting the whole community. We're trying to bring peace.
And
You
the
know,
only thing hindering peace is I keep throwing eggs at y'all house. Y'all ain't did nothing to me to make me throw eggs. Y'all ain't said nothing to me. Y'all ain't irritated me, nothing. I just decided to throw eggs. So why not?
Emmanuel,
The
you
only
gave
conversation
the
that
man,
need
you
to...
gave the man's secret identity up.
That was years ago. The only
You did
conversation...
that the other day.
The only...
You talked about it.
But if you say somebody's name, what is that? It's his name. But
Hey,
the only
nobody
thing
likes
that
to-
needs to
hey,
happen
nobody
is
likes
the
knowing
person
Clark Kent
throwing
is Superman.
eggs needs to stop. If the person stopped throwing eggs, there's no problem.
I understand. I can respect that. I would just like to, just think it's a better way to handle it, and and I would like to,
Stop
help
throwing
y'all
eggs.
with that.
Stop throwing
But,
eggs. Meet
well,
the
you talk
egg
about people
thrower and
throwing
say
eggs.
stop throwing eggs.
You talk about people throwing eggs. Let me tell you something. You're a soothsayer. You're clairvoyant. You know how?
No, I don't.
Because when you left the radio station, you said a certain person may not. No, maybe not you. The person you said it to. You suggested a certain female for the position, and they said, I don't know. They don't know if they're ready yet.
Okay.
And that person is correct. That person is not ready yet. That person was on the radio for the 50-year veteran and proceeded to become loud, obnoxious, petulant, and erstwhile proving that she is an unrelenting asshole.
Well, let me say this.
She insulted my mother.
Hold on. Let me say this. I couldn't listen to the show today. All I could do was see the comments, right? So I don't know who said what or anything like that. I don't know any of that kind of stuff. I did see the comment that said, what was it, your mammy or something like that. I think when people say stuff like that, that's not technically an insult to your mother. That's...
In 50 gosh darn years, when did Lincoln Ware ever insult somebody's mother?
He's done it many times.
I ain't never heard him insult somebody's mother.
He has. He's
heard
insulted
Lincoln
people's
whooping up on
mothers,
somebody who
brothers,
rushed him.
sisters, children, grandparents. He's invited people to fight. He's all of that kind of stuff. He's done all of it. Yes.
My feelings are hurt. I thought she was out of place saying that, and I'm going to the ombudsman on Monday.
Well, here's what I'll say.
We're getting this petulant woman off the air.
Here's what I'll say, Mr. Egg Thrower. Because from what I saw, again, I couldn't hear what was going on. You start throwing eggs, and the response...
start throwing eggs. She got obnoxious.
And the response to you throwing eggs was your mammy. I think that's an appropriate response.
She became a stereotype of typical black women who can't take somebody who's not kissing their ass.
Well, what I was reading, again, I don't know what was said because I couldn't hear anything. But from what I was reading, you started hurling insults. And the response, the response to the insults was your mammy. To me, that's an appropriate response.
Okay, well, what if I had told her to go to hell?
That's fine.
Okay, Raven.
Hold on, let me let you. I'm gonna cue you in on a secret. Some people don't know this. All right, it's something that we learn in radio. like when they're training you to do radio. So I'm giving you, pulling back the curtain a little bit. When you tell somebody to go to hell, they don't actually go to hell. It's just something that you said, but it doesn't actually send them or compel them to literally go to hell. I know a lot of people don't know that, but it's true.
I don't know if you know that. We don't know that to be exact.
I'm telling you, it's a fact.
Okay.
So if you would have said go to hell, that would have been all right.
Well, I didn't really call to talk about tawdry, petulant talk show backups. Okay. The last caller, he was 100% right about OJ and his analysis. I've been saying that on Twitter for 3 years. Because, like, he always, talked during the football season. He was always talking about his little, what do you call that, fantasy football team and whatnot. He would always talk about that. And he would give football insights. And it was just like, damn, he still talks that clearly and specifically at 70-something years old and does it well. So it was kind of cool that Cameron and Mace put him on their show. He was a regular on there on Mondays.
Okay.
It was kind of cool that they did that because they also got Maurice Claret on there. I don't know if I don't want to get into a deep conversation about sports, but, they talked about it today. Like, we specifically wanted some people who, to get them a shot at redemption. Maurice Claret, he had a big to-do at Ohio State. He even challenged the NFL to let him play, early. Because, the NFL has that rule. You have to be 3 years outside of your high school class. And Maurice even challenged that. And, when it didn't work out, he, he got involved with some real shady people and got caught with some guns and shit, did like 3-4 years in the joint.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I don't remember exactly what he did, but I remember him going to jail.
Yeah. So, they were talking about that. Yeah. So, yeah, he was, I just want to kind of piggyback on that. Like, yeah, OJ was, like, damn good. He, obviously he was never going to be on a network again. So it was kind of apropos. That was the last thing he wanted, that was the one thing he wanted to do, get back into the good graces of football and talk football on the screen. And so these two brothers finally, they gave him that shot to do that before he left the earth. You understand?
All right.
And
Yeah.
I'm watching all OJ shows. I just watched one. Man, you ever seen the Great White Height, the boxing movie?
Yes.
With Damon Wayans, that version? The guy that he called the Grinch that stole blackness. I forgot his name, but he was the guy that they fought at the end. This guy is the guy playing OJ in this movie. It's just like, no, that's not right. They doing this wrong. Making somebody play OJ who's that dark skinned.
I don't really remember it.
It was kind of an
I don't
insult.
remember that.
Yeah. No, actually, this movie is called, so on Amazon Prime, it's called The Murder of Nicole Brown Simpson. I guess they're telling it from her perspective. Apparently she was having some mental issues just before the murder. Like the first 30 minutes, every third scene, she's getting banged by somebody. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it's kind of weird. Yeah, and there was one more thing I wanted to say about that, but it slipped my mind. The short-term memory loss. Guy, people, stay off the weed out, please. But yeah, that's all I got. It's been real. Miss Monday, you'll hear from corporate on Monday. We can't insult.
Don't be no snitch.
We don't get to insult 80-year-old black women.
Don't be no snitch.
Fight. Say what?
Don't be a snitch.
Shit. Better than what she was being. It rhymes with a snitch. Starts with a B. I'll holler. Ow!
That's fame. That's fame. Hey, look, y'all remember, what was it, last week? I think it was last Friday. Somebody came in here, on the chat, and they were saying, oh, I didn't know where you went, and whatever. You ain't got nothing but 14 people watching your show, and, whatever. Come trying to throw insults. And I told her, bye, bitch. And the last comment of the day was, your mama or your mammy or whatever it was. Y'all know that don't bother me. Y'all know, I done told this story a million times. I got into a fight at school because somebody said, your mama, I think they were saying your mama fat or something like that. And when mama, I didn't actually get a whooping. But mama came and got me. And mama said, don't let stupid stuff bother you. Okay, they said I'm fat. Am I fat? And I was like, no. She was like, then why would you let something like that bother you? You know who I am. You know what I am. And even if what they said was true, then it's true. Why would you fight somebody for saying something true? It's like, don't let people, I don't remember her exact words, but something to the point, don't let people take you out of your character because they say something about your mama. That's stupid. That's basically low-hanging fruit. And if they can say that about, if all they got to say is your mama, they got a button that they can push every time they want to about anything. Your mama ugly, now you fighting. You in trouble. Your mama stupid, now you fighting. You in trouble. Your mama dumb, now you fighting. You in trouble. Your mama fat, now you fighting. You in trouble. You don't give nobody a button to push anytime they want to push it. So yeah, I never worry about your mama. I think children, I can see, you know what I'm saying? Children, I was a child. But you got grown people, like old people who get mad when you say your mama. And it be just something stupid. Now you was late for work. Your mama? My mama wasn't late for work. My mama wasn't late for work. Your mama don't even work here. Why are you mad because I said your mama? Grow up. Blade.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
It's going all right, Blade. How's everything going with you?
Pretty good on the highway. Been down to Cincinnati. About to go back home. Hey, man. I'm listening to your show, and I'm listening to people's ways, and they don't realize they talk about somebody, and they got something in common with them. They almost the same. But I think it's really personal when a grown-ass man, you want to go after somebody's job. Now, that's what bitches do. That's real petty when you trying to get somebody fired because they hurt your feelings. And when did black old-ass men start doing shit like that? And when they holler and talking about they a wolf. Ain't a wolf supposed to be tough?
I'm not sure.
So, is it fame, or whatever, Wolfman? You got hair on your back. What's the problem? Tighten up.
I feel like
Tighten up and
Fame just talking. He ain't gonna try to get nobody fired. He's just talking.
I've been listening to him for a while. Fame got something against black women. He would take Becky over any black woman. I can tell it's in him that he liked white women. Didn't yesterday he said he was going up the twins' job? That's what simps and bitches do. So yeah, he got a little bitch in him. So he's somebody to really watch out for, because he sound like he's that he's kidding, but he's for real, because that's what that new generation and some of that old generation, they got bitch in them. So that's somebody you got to really watch out for. A bitch wolf. Peace out, bro.
All right. That eternal struggle, vampires and werewolves. It's an eternal battle. You can never stop it. They're mortal enemies. I'm pretty sure Fame was just talking. And he did go up to Twins' job, and they took a picture together. And again, this is why I say he just talking, because ain't nobody getting all bent out of shape like that over that stuff. He talking. That's my take on. That's my belief. Now I can't say with 100% certainty, but that's my belief. He just talking. He ain't going calling corporate. What? I mean, people do call corporate, or at least people did. I don't know if corporate is all that involved in stuff like they used to be. But I'm pretty sure he was just talking. But you can't be you shouldn't be a grown man worried about somebody saying your mama. I'm not going to say no names. I know it's 2024. But I'm not going to say no names. But I got into it with a grown man, an old man, about saying your mama. Because he was talking stuff about my family member. Your brother is a punk. And I just said, your mama's a punk. Don't you call my mama no punk. My mama ain't no punk. Don't you call my mama no punk. And I'm like, don't you call my brother no punk. But he a punk. So you're your mama. Don't you talk about my mama. Don't you talk about my mama. And I'm like, how easy is this? This is ridiculous. Why? If you don't start none, people typically don't say your mama. People say, if you just is a kind person and you're saying pleasant things about people, you don't typically hear as a response, your mama. Typically, you don't hear that. I'm not saying no names, but he wanted to fight me. Oh, they had to hold him back. Oh, I think about some of this stuff. It is hilarious. Some of this stuff is just hilarious. You got two people holding an old man back. And he's screaming, don't talk about my mama. Don't talk about my mama. And just because of two words, your mama. How do you let somebody control you like that? Oh, I remember that like it was yesterday. I'm not saying no names. Ain't none of y'all business who it was. Don't even try to speculate. Whew. But if you don't talk about his brother, he's probably not going to say your mama. Just stop insulting people. I don't, and Twin like those fighting words. Oh, I got to put the comment up. Those fighting words. Those are not fighting words. For real, y'all mamas never pulled y'all to the side and said, it don't matter what nobody say about me. You know who I am. You know what I am. So don't let people control you in that way. Y'all mamas really never pulled y'all to the side and told y'all that? They are not fighting words, Nicole. They are not. And the fact that grown people actually believe that those are fighting words. Oh boy. Twin say, you a damn lie. I don't play that mess, mom. He don't want to, you talk about his mama, and he don't want to be called no bitch. You an easy target. Don't make yourself an easy target. Twin.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
You know damn well them some fighting words.
Those are not
that
fighting words.
Them B words in that mama joke.
Those are
you know them. Well, you go to the joint and you mess around and get find out.
I'll pass.
And,
I have no desire to go to the joint.
You ain't even got to go to the joint. It's going to be somebody on the street. You go up there and say, yo, mom, if you want to, they going to smack the hell out of you.
Look, if you
I don't
are
play that. I don't, no. One
if
thing
you
ain't
are
going to
insulting me, if you are calling me names, right?
You say my mom, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you. What you talking about? If you in my face and we joking like, man, shut up, man. Yo, mom, man, I'm gonna haul off and smack your ass. I'm gonna give you the reason to fight me.
Then it's
I don't
gonna
care
be
if we
on.
friends or not.
Now I'll
What?
fight you. I'll fight you for hitting me. I'm not fighting you because
No,
you say yo mama.
I'm about to
Come
smack
on,
the
I'm
fuck out of
grown.
you. I don't
I'm
play. I
grown.
don't care how grown. You not gonna play with me about my mama jokes. I don't play that bitch word and that mom. You not gonna
Oh,
do that,
my
fam.
goodness.
You not gonna do that.
Then don't be
I'm just telling you
insulting
how-
people.
I can say what I want to say. I ain't gonna say your
Then
mom
so
out of
can I.
respect.
If you
Huh?
can say what you want to say, I can say what I want to say.
No, you don't say that, man. That's an insult.
Yeah,
You
so
say
is
some
whatever.
shit like that,
If
you
you're
almost feel rather than
insulting
mad.
me, that's the point. You insulted me, I'ma insult you back.
I'm gonna get. That's a good reason to get your goofy knocked off too.
And that's a good reason to try to knock somebody goofy off. But
Oh,
you-
if you say mama, I'm gonna try my best to make
you
sure
gon-
I see
that's
blood.
right. You're gonna try
I
your
don't
best,
care.
but that don't mean you're gonna be successful. And
Man,
you're
I'ma
in
be
the
successful.
wrong.
No, I'm not. How I'm in the wrong. If I'm into it, whatever, you say my mama, whatever, you can even be joking or whatever. I don't play no joking about that.
That's
So,
childish.
Shut up.
That is
You crazy as hell.
childish.
You, I don't know what you come. Who raised you? I see you while you was stuck on the porch.
You want to know who raised me? My mama.
Okay, I'm saying you weren't never around no gangsters, somebody who really the streets or know life or whatever. Because I'm not about to sit up there. You say that mama joke and all that. Oh, my mama, hold on, fam. I got something for you.
Oh, my
hold on. No, I'm just saying, real talk. If you're a grown
That
man,
is
I don't play them.
That is
no, I
childish.
don't-
That's childish.
I
That's
remember
childish.
I was working. Don't worry about it. I remember I worked for this school company, bus company,
All right.
and I had it was a girl and a little boy, and I knew his mama was a dope fiend, whatever. She a alcoholic, and old girl said his mama. I said, no, don't say that. Don't talk about his mom. And he said, don't talk about my mama. And so she said it again. And he hauled off, and I had every right. I let him get out because you know what? She had a smart mouth, and she always used to bully him and everything. And she was black, and the little boy was white. And he had mental problems. Where they all went to the school with mental problems. That's why they're in the program. But I was glad that he smacked the shit out of her because she had a smart mouth, and she tried to. And then afterward, I turned around. She got a whole butcher knife. She go tell her like Delary said was that Harlem Nights I got a cut? She said the same thing.
And she's right. She's right.
Huh?
If you say words to me, I can say words to you. If you physically assault me, I can kill you.
But she was in the wrong. She should never said
She
his
was
mom.
not in the wrong.
You a damn liar. You don't play like that. He
No,
hauled
she
off
wasn't
and smacked.
playing.
He hauled off and
If
smacked.
he
and
was
congratulated
hurling
him for-
insults, if
No,
he
I
was
congratulate him for
hold on,
doing that, and I
was
told-
he
and I
insulting
told
her?
No, and I told the staff, and when they asked me what happened, I said, she said his mama. And then they say, what you do? I said, I ain't agreeing with it, but I said she was wrong. I said, you don't talk about nobody mom or
Oh,
whoever. They mom might be dead or probably got a problem or something. You don't insult nobody mama like that.
You don't
And the staff
insult
say,
people, period. But if you start insulting people, you can't control
That
what
man
come
was
back.
His damn business and stuff. She always arguing with him, telling him, "Shut up, your mama." And then I say, "Don't talk about his mom." Then next thing I know, she said it again. He hauled off and
Hold on,
smacked.
twin.
They back there.
Twin. When he was talking about her, did you tell her don't talk
He
about her?
didn't say no. He was minding his own business. I'm looking through the rear view mirror and everything, through the mirror, and then I'm like, don't say his mom. And then next thing I know, she said it again. Bop, bop. I had to pull the van over and everything. I said, no. I let him work her for a minute because I couldn't stand her for no way. She always get on there smelling like weed and want to get smart with me.
Hold on,
And
this
so
is a
because you
kid?
say-
You talking about a kid?
Huh? You damn right I'm talking about some kids, 12 years old.
Why are you calling this 12-year-old a heifer? What in the world? And you couldn't stand. It's a 12-year-old. What is going
I
on?
tell her, man, just if you just listen, quit talking.
I was
told her-
listening, and I heard you
I
say
said-
you didn't like a
No,
12-year-old.
always-
She was a heifer, and
because
you basically you glad she got beat up.
because she used to get smart with me, I would never write it up because I'm not no snitch or nothing like that. But I would just said, okay. She always gets smart. And then she always say, I ain't got to put on my seatbelt. I said, please, I can't move the van unless you put your seatbelt on. I said, I'm not going to call in my job and stuff, call my supervisor. I said, please put your, I ain't got to put my seat. I said, okay, she must be off her meds. And I took it as that, man. I ain't that type of person. I'd like, try to engage the problem and stuff, stop it from going further or whatever. But when you being disrespectful and everything, I know you're a kid or whatever, and I understand you on medication. But you was probably off your meds, or you just probably going through PMS. Who knows?
But you sound sensitive about it right now. But when she was getting beat up by a boy, you was like, I don't like that heifer anyway. So whatever.
Okay, Mr. Lawyer, or whatever.
You said it.
Or whatever. Man, if you just listen sometimes.
I did listen.
I'm just saying, man, the little heifer used to get smart with me all the time. I just took it on the chin. Like, no. This must be the day. And I was glad that he gave her a 2-piece in her mouth. Because she always used to she always get on there with an attitude, spraying all that stupid perfume and everything. I got to, let me see the mirror. And you in the mirror putting makeup and stuff. What is wrong with you? You ain't number like 14, 15 probably. I give her 15 at the most. He was about 12 or 13. And I'm like, man, this little half-head. Then her mama come to the store to the door with a gown on. And looking all nasty. Why he took me? There's still a girl. He should know. I said, your daughter ran wrong too. 2 wrongs don't make a right. She said his mom. But still, that's a guy. He should. I said, your daughter should never say nothing to him. Or whatever. You don't play no mama jokes. She said, well, I'm going to just report to your supervisor. I said, okay, report it and stuff. Here's my name and my badge. Here you go.
Okay,
report.
quick question. Can you say your daddy?
What? Huh?
Can you say your daddy?
You can't say none of that, man. Okay. Come on, man.
I'm just checking.
No, you just trying to be extra, man.
I'm
like
checking. You can't say your mama. I want to know if you can say your daddy.
Man, you can say whatever, but don't say it to me. I don't care what. You got a freedom of speech, but out of respect, don't say nothing, man.
Then just don't like insult people.
Just like what you call. She probably go smack his bald head, Lincoln Ware, when he got out his body when he said Raven Grandma. That time on it, a couple of years. Hey, she about the 2-piece. He shut the fuck up too. Don't nobody play like that, man. Don't nobody play like that. Trying to tell you, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. A couple of years ago. Yeah, when she checked on about playing her grandma. I don't play like, he shut the fuck up too. Don't nobody play like that, man. I would never say your grandma or nothing like that. But if I really want to say it been plenty of times. I said, your mama a bitch and all that, so they can fight. Yeah, I said to somebody.
All right, twin.
And, yeah, I know who will handle you. I get baby girl on your little ass. You see she checked and you go, yeah, baby girl. She checked your ass and stuff. You try to get mad and everything. Don't drop my phone. What boys go? Say scatter you, that little baby boy. Yeah, I'm instigating that. Now what?
Oh boy,
man, and people take it wrong way, man. That was just all, argument, little brother versus big brother with me and Frank. I mean, I ain't taking, what's the only time I, got a little serious with me talking about coming to my job and everything. No, come to my job. Then I got on, dummy mode. Oh, this nigga don't know me, huh? I don't care how big you is or whatever situation and stuff, but to me, man, that was all fun and games. I ain't take it like that. I'm too polished for that.
I didn't hear the conversation that happened on Wyatt Live. So
no, it was just like
I get it. Well, hold on, let me take it back. I heard a piece of it, but really just a quick piece of it, and only because I've had conversations with both of y'all. That's just kind of what I figured it was, how you come at me and how he come at me and all of that kind of stuff. And I said they going at each other. It ain't no big serious nothing. They just going at each other. Now, when he said he was coming up to your job, I was like, don't go to that man's job. But because it was fame, I kind of figured he going to go up there. Well, honestly, what I thought is he going to go up there and you going to be out there stalking something and he going to start clowning you and maybe something to happen. But I didn't think he was going up there like to fight or no nonsense.
If he would have did that clowning, I was like, hey, let's go outside and stuff. I ain't going to do this on my job, man. We go outside, though. I don't like making scenes. All that little yang and all that. You want to be heard and I don't do that. I'll pull you to the side before. We ain't about to clown. Now, that's what I ain't about to do. Let these white folks see how I get out. we'll go outside or in the bathroom and talk about it if you want to. No, I ain't about to clown in front of these white folks. If I want to go to Apollo, I'll sign up for it. I wouldn't do it, but no, it's all love. I don't do that, but when it comes to a type of disrespect, if I would have said, nigga, fuck you, Fame, and all that, you bitch-ass nigga, he had all right to come to my job. Oh, this nigga, you think I'm playing, huh? I'm on it, Joe. He had all right. If I would have got out of my body and said some wreck stuff, like, fuck you, Fame, you big-head motherfucker. So I'll beat your ass, come to you hoe-ass nigga type, get out, but, I ain't like that type person, man. It is what it is. I don't.
But I'm glad it all worked out. Now y'all like Peaches and Herb, and everything is good.
Yeah, as long as you quit instigating stuff, cause you know how you'll be on that side stuff, be instigating and stuff like your brother.
You have no anything of where I've ever instigated anything.
You ain't instigating, but you from your talks and all that, you also be trying to slang your little info in a little bit, a little smart comment. You might not think it, but we people on the chat know it.
I think y'all
like,
be
he sneak this, huh?
Now y'all tribute
like my boy Ross and
that
stuff.
Be what's going on in y'all head.
Like yeah, I'm about to talk about you, Ross. You sneak this too, shit. His name Eugene. Damn, you work for Crown Stuff? Damn, how much Lincoln paying you now? Saying my whole government name. As for Eugene, I'm like, wow, Ross. You on that best too, man. I know. I guess they get it from Uncle E, man. Who knows?
Well, all right.
One more thing, that nasty, sexy red. When I listened to Wired everything, maybe because she was trying to educate the kids, man. Just all hip hop, entertainment, and all that. But if you go do it and everything, don't go there to smelling like weed or something like that. I get like the kids like, hey, sexy red doing, I can smoke weed. She was shaking her butt in the parking lot. We go turn up tomorrow and do the same thing, make a TikTok video. You don't want to do no crazy. You got mad and did all. You should have just drove your little SUV on down to whatever, St. Louis, wherever you was at. And everything, it's just crazy and stuff. And like I said, what was this? What was that? You or Wyatt I was talking to yesterday? Didn't I always say something? Yeah, that was you. I forgot. Mr. Smart Man. Didn't I always say something happening when the election, man, did something crazy? And look what happened today, man.
What happened today?
The missing shooting. One police dead, and I think they killed the guy that did it, but one person in custody too.
This stuff.
You heard about that?
This stuff happens all the time. It's not election related.
Oh, I'll be glad when somebody break it down dummy terms to you, though. Really, though, man.
Oh boy.
It really
not
don't.
Election
it really
related.
don't. It's always something close to election and stuff to throw people off.
It's not.
Okay. If you don't, I'm just saying, speaking for me, man, it seems like it's always be something big or something like that happens to throw people off. That's what it seemed like it to me. That's my point of view. I know you look on the other side of the fence, but I'm just speaking. You did?
I hear you, Herb.
Why you call me Herb?
You Herb. He's Peaches. You and Fame. Peaches and Herb now.
Okay, you look gorgeous, whatever your name is. Gorgeous or whatever. You pissing me off now. I ain't gonna say your mama call you the B word. I ain't that type of person, man. Keep it to myself. Ha ha ha. Well, I got baby girl on speed, dog. That'll get your ass. Anytime you get out your body, I'm gonna tell baby girl to get you.
If you
right, man, if
you dial speed dial, that's my phone. I'ma answer.
If it's broke, if it's still working, she's probably broken now.
You're right.
Hey, and you know if you would have said something smart to them kids in that laundromat, they would have got down on you. Know that, right?
No.
If it was some real gangster, like if you'd have said something, probably like, yo, let me to just mind your business. You know how they get out on little kids now. I'm just giving you a heads up.
I wouldn't have been worried about that. I know how to talk to people.
There you go, Mr. 4 feet.
I know how to talk to people. Twin, you like 2 inches taller than me. How you gonna get on me for being short? You like 2 inches taller than me.
But I'm saying you acting like you Macho Man Randy Savage.
You don't have to be. I said I know how to talk to people.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. All right, then, man. Be safe.
All right. That's Twin. also known as Herb. Peaches and Herb. Yeah, y'all, come on, y'all need to grow up. If you still getting mad about your mama, you need to grow up. You need to grow up. What else? Somebody brought up something else that happened today. Oh, the parents, or that happened this week. The parents getting sentenced to 10 to 15 years. 10 to 15 years. That happened this week up in Michigan. Kid went and shot up the school. His parents, they didn't really pay much attention. They had other things going on. Fame wanted to know why he peaches. You want to be Herb? It's weird, it's peaches. I don't know. I don't know. I just assigned that to y'all kind of randomly. It was kind of randomly. No real thought was put into it. You can be, look, if you claiming Herb, then he's peaches. Okay? So twin, my bad, you're peaches. Because Fame said so. Let me see, what else? Oh, I was talking about the parents being sentenced 10, 15 years. I really do believe we're going to start seeing a lot more of this. But not, it don't have to be no school shooting. Like here, locally, where the police chief is basically saying we want to charge some of these parents for some of these crimes. I'm not 4 feet. I'm 5'5". 5'5". And twin is like 5'6.5". And he calling me Mr. 4 feet. And he like 1.5 inches taller than me. I met twin at Perkins. They got the best pancakes. I was getting some breakfast, and anytime I get breakfast from there, of course, I'm getting pancakes because they got the best pancakes. When I met him, and how do short people talk about short people calling short people short? Twin said he 5'7". That means 5'6.5". So you're 1.5 inches taller than me, calling me Mr. 4 feet. Come on. But now, like the police chief calling for parents to be charged when their children are delinquents, basically. I think that all stems from that. Like, if they can get them, then we can get them. Raven, I'm taller than all y'all. It's because you a damn Amazon. There ain't nothing necessarily to be proud of. Ain't nothing wrong with being proud of your Amazonian roots. So you got to do what you got to do, I guess. I'm not mad at you. My OSHA says Perkins is trash. Perkins got the best pancakes out. They got the best pancakes out. Maybe what do you call, what's Jeffrey? On the Fresh Prince, your servant makes better pancakes, and you're used to that. But Perkins got the best pancakes out. And we got the real Terrence Howard as well. We got a couple celebrities in the house. The real Terrence Howard. Say Raven is great with getting things off the top shelf. But I got no problem with a tall woman. I had no problem with a tall woman. I got one problem with a tall woman. Only one. I've talked about that before. You can figure all that stuff out. But I got nothing against tall women. None against tall women. I don't know. Raven talking about I'm good at pretending you're stronger than me too. You wouldn't be pretending. Just because you tall, big, don't necessarily mean that you stronger than a man who's smaller. Don't believe that. Don't believe that hype. Tracy Ellis Ross. I said tall women, not big birds. She's Big Bird. That's different. I got a problem with Big Bird. I've never understood the hype around Big Bird. I've never understood the hype around either of the Big Birds. Big Bird or Big Bird's twin, Tracy Ellis Ross. I never understood the hype about either of them. Davis Denise says, Neapolitan complex. No, I'm just joking. She spelled it right. A Napoleon complex. I don't know exactly what that means. I imagine that there are people who have them. LaDonna say, why you call her Big Bird? Because she looked like Big Bird. Like they're almost the spitting image of one another. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up the picture. People always be acting like they don't know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let's see. Photos. Oh no. People always be asking me that. Why you call her Big Bird? She looked just like Big Bird. Oh no. Where is it? Come on, scroll. There it is. Save that image. Save it to the desktop. Save it. It is done. Hold on. Add an image from the desktop. Oh, that's got to be a video. I don't have a video. Hold on. I don't want to add a camera. Upload. It won't let me upload it. Hold on. There's got to be a way I can just show you. Not a video clip, not a background. Maybe. Let's see if we can put you there. It's coming up as a background. It won't let me show. Maybe put it in as an overlay. Tell me them don't look alike. Like twins. Like twins. Why you call her Big Bird? Look. Why ask why when it's so apparent? Again, I told you, I just tell the truth. I just tell the truth. I just tell the truth. When somebody says she don't have orange legs, hold on, because I guess you can't see the feet. I'm pretty sure that's either pink or orange down there at the feet. I'm pretty sure. And she's not a nice person. So that's that. All right, y'all. My time is about up. My time is about up. Is she not nice, or was she just not nice to you? No, the stuff that I would imagine that that's just the way she is. That's just the way she is. No, if you're normally a nice person, no nice person looks at their assistant and says, tell him not to speak to me. You sitting right there, bitch, tell me. If you don't want me to talk to you, say, hey, I don't want to talk to you no more. You don't tell somebody to tell somebody. That's some not nice person shit. I have a friend who had an interaction with her, and they also said she wasn't nice. Very, do you know who I am type of person. Yeah. Yeah. What did you say, though? I answered a simple question. She asked me questions, and I answered them. I was explaining to her a number of things, actually, but one of the things I was explaining to her, why women in a relationship need a job. Not an outside job, but you have to have a job inside the relationship. You have to have duties inside the relationship. You got to do something in the relationship. I mean, if you know what I'm saying, you cook, you clean, you work and make the money, you raise the kids, you got to have a job in a relationship. You can't just be in a relationship on cruise control with no responsibilities. Because then you're adding nothing, and you have no sense of purpose and or fulfillment in that relationship. And she didn't like that. And so she told her assistant, tell him not to speak to me. I'm right here. I hear you. You can't stop me from talking to you. How was Wendy Raquel Robinson? She was, it's a mixed bag. On her own, she was the nicest person, one of the nicest people I ever met. On her own. When she got paired up with Vivica, not so much. Not so much. She kind of took on a part of Vivica's personality. And then when Vivica was gone, she was again one of the nicest people you ever met. So it was weird, but just watching that dynamic, yeah. But if you ever run into Wendy Raquel Robinson and she's not with a person with a bad attitude, she's got a great attitude. All right. Oh, let me see. This is Friday. I'm about to get out of here. So I will open it up. What is 5:08? 10 minutes tops. I'll open it up for questions. I like to do it. I'm going to try to do it once a week, usually on Fridays at the end of the show. So I'm opening it up for questions, and I'll answer almost anything as honestly as I possibly can. So 5:18, I cut it off. I'm out of here. I met Vivica about 15 years ago in Barney's in New York. She was very nice, but I'm sure because we were the only two black people in Barney's. I didn't care about your rich ass shopping in Barney's in New York. What's your show schedule for next week? I plan on being here every day next week, I believe. I can't think of a day when I won't be here. So I plan on, just like this week, when I wasn't here on Monday, I plan on being here every day next week. If something come up, something come up. But that's not the plan. What's the meaning of life? Be kind to people. And because life really is all about emptying yourself out. And not in the way that you're thinking, Terrence. Life is all about emptying yourself out in terms of being giving and kind and helping people and society as a whole. That's the whole meaning of life. Did you tell your story you said to remind you about? I did. I told you at the beginning of the show about the eclipse, or eclipse, as people say. The short version is there were some young people at a laundromat who were not aware of the eclipse, and they were afraid. They were afraid. And they think it's going to happen every week. Let me see. Who was the best celebrity you ever met? Experience-wise, I mean. I would say Monica. I still go back to that time. We were at Convention Center. I forget exactly what was going on, but they had her in. They had her signing autographs, and she took time to write a personal message, in particular to all of the young people. And when I say young, I mean all the kids. She, making sure she spelled their name right. And, wrote them all a personal message. And the line was so long, and they were trying to get her because she was supposed to go and I think speak, and then she would perform later. And so they kept trying to get her to leave. And she was like, you don't see all of these young people lined up to meet me? We promised that I would sign autographs, take pictures with people, and meet these people. She said, if y'all want me to leave, stop letting people get in line, because as long as there's somebody in that line, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to sign their autograph. I'm going to take a picture with them. So if y'all want to cut off the line, that's fine. But everybody in the line, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. And she was super nice and super kind to everyone who came to meet her, to everyone who worked behind the scenes. I remember her asking, you want an autograph? I was like, no, but I appreciate it. But she was like super nice. And then my daughter called me like, oh, Monica there. I want to get it. Because my daughter was like a teenager at the time. Can you get a thing with her? And so I went to her and I was like, because I had rejected her, you know. And I was like, my daughter just called me and she was like, it's cool. And she was like, you got something? I was like, no, my daughter just called me. And she was like, here, I got something. And she signed, I forget what it was. I had a picture of her and all of that kind of stuff on it. So, well, what's her name? It's spelled how? And she wrote a little note to her. And the note was like, you know, I met your dad. He said whatever. So it wasn't no front and stuff. Like, you're a wonderful person. It was like, this is our experience. So I remember it said something like, I met your dad and you wanted a autograph or whatever it was it said. And I gave it to her. And she was super excited about it. Monica was super, super nice. So that's my best experience. Did Wendy have a Fendi bag? No, but she was working. She might have had one somewhere, but she didn't bring it on stage. Let me see. Tell the story about the man who called cussing Lincoln every day. He called every day. I heard Lincoln mention it. Somebody asked him, like, do that dude from Chicago still call you? And he said, yeah. He called him and leave him a voicemail every day. Hey, Lincoln, you dumb motherfucker. And it just goes downhill from there. Every day. Lincoln had him. As soon as he hear his voice, star D or whatever delete is. I don't know how they system work now. But Lincoln said he's still calling. You think Trump will be convicted on this hush money case in New York? No. I don't. And I don't because I think it seems petty. I think they'll probably prove that he did whatever it is that they say he did. But to find a group of people that are willing to say, because there's a lot of dynamics, the former president is guilty of a crime and worthy of going to jail. Like, nah, this is petty. Like, I'm not sending the president to jail because he paid somebody money to be quiet. So, yeah, no, I don't think he's going to be found guilty. Although I think they'll prove he did it. But people are not going to want to see a former president, even though we know he won't go to jail. But the idea that, you know, the specter of jail is there, I think there will be people who will say, no, I'm not going to find him guilty. That'll look bad for our country. I'm not going to find him guilty. I believe that'll be the reason why he won't be found guilty. And why you call that lady Big Bird? Because she looked like Big Bird. And she got a bad attitude. Does the Twitch person still tune in? Hold on, let me look. Yes, there's somebody right now watching on Twitch. Hi, Twitch person. Hi. I think they even sent in a message earlier. The Twitch person sent in a message earlier. Peppercorn or something like that. Yeah, they sent in a message earlier. Yeah. How did we get on this comment about the mama jokes? So, yeah. The Twitch person is still listening. Oh, let me see. Scroll. Why you say tall women Amazons? Just to pick with Raven. That's it. Nothing deep about it. I just wanted to pick with Raven because she talked about being taller than me. So I feel like that's a shot at my height. So I wanted to take a shot at her height. That's it. I'm not performing this weekend anywhere. The real Terrence Howard says I need to empty myself out tonight with a tall woman. That's terrible. Well, okay, it's not that terrible, but you know. Any more questions? Can you tell the story about Prince, Darling Nikki? I never really got the ongoing joke. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking. I don't have a Prince, Darling Nikki story to my knowledge. Unless somebody can bring it to my remembrance, I don't know. I didn't even know there was a ongoing joke. Let me see. You told her no because I didn't want to. I don't do autographs. Now she wasn't offended. I told LL Cool J no because everybody was sweating. LL Cool J came to the station and everybody was sweating, waiting in line for his autograph. Not people like on-air personalities. They was sweating LL Cool J in the studio. He had a line of people, and so when the line ran out, I wasn't in line. I was walking out the door, and he was like, hey, I don't remember his exact words. Like, hey, bro, you want an autograph? And I was like, no. And he was like, what? And I said, no, I don't want an autograph. And he looked at whoever the person was, and he was like, kind of like this guy, And he was like, damn, that's cold. And I was like, I don't want do you want an autograph from me? And he was like, kind of like, okay, I get you. I see what you're saying. And he was like, all right, it's all good. And I was like, all right. And I went and did whatever I was doing. But yeah, he was a little offended that I didn't want his autograph. Charlie Wilson asked me if I wanted his autograph. I told him no. But he asked me because I told him, because it's a few people, I'm never starstruck by anybody. But like, from my perspective, the best voices in R&B, and this is just my perspective, Stevie Wonder, Charlie Wilson, Donny Hathaway are in my top 5. Period. Best voices in the history of R&B, they are in my top 5. So when he was there and he was walking by and nobody was sweating, he was standing by the control room door. And I was like, you know what? I just wanted to let you know, I think you got one of the greatest voices in the history of R&B. And he was like, well, thanks, brother. I appreciate that. And I was like, and he was like, you want an autograph or something? I was like, no. I just wanted to let you know I appreciate your talent. And he was like, I forget exactly, something like word or something like that. He didn't say word, but, like respect or something like that he said. And, that was it. He was standing there and he was watching the show. I'm not an autograph guy. So if you ask me, do you want my autograph? Like, no. No, thank you. So who you got in a brawl, Monica or Brandy? Neither, because I'm not for violence. Let me see. I met Snoop at Bat Sacks Hat Store and Fantasia at Macy's when I worked downtown years ago. When I met Fantasia, we didn't really get off to a strong start, but afterwards we was cool because I told her I was not a fan. And she was like, and I was like, don't be offended. I'm not that type of guy. I was like, I appreciate your talent. I said, because this was like right after American Idol. And I was like, when she was, promoting that first album, What Truth Is or whatever it is. And I was like, I appreciate your talent. But, I'm not this whole fan type of guy. It's like, but I like your music and I appreciate your talent. And when you were on American Idol, I said, I told Jerry was there. I said, I told Jerry, when you did your audition, she's going to win American Idol. And Jerry was like, he did. He told me that. And she was like, well, I appreciate that. But yeah, she was a little taken aback by me saying I wasn't a fan. But then it was cool because I'm just not a fan type of guy. But then other than that, she was super nice. I met her a few times and she was super nice. I randomly met Genuine in the club one night, was in the DJ booth with my friend who was DJing. He was doing an appearance, sweating hard, AF. Did you ride the pony? Let me see. How many months do you think the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes will hold the world heavyweight title? He'll have it for at least a year. At least a year. How many platforms are you on? I am on X, The Afternoon Experiment on X, and Emanuel Livingston on X. I'm on Facebook, The Afternoon Experiment on Facebook, and Emanuel Livingston on Facebook. I'm on YouTube, The Afternoon Experiment on YouTube, and Emanuel Livingston on YouTube. And I am on Twitch. I used to do Instagram as well, but it's an extra piece that I have to do that, so I stopped doing it. Let's see. No, I'm not streaming on Instagram. Is that all the questions? Emmanuel keep making enemies. How do you make an enemy by saying I don't want your autograph? And who asks a person, do you want my autograph? There's no, like, if I was waiting for your autograph, then that makes sense. But just a person walking by and hey, you want my autograph? No, I'm cool. Who asks a person, do you want my autograph? Imagine me just walking down the street to random people like, you want my autograph? Is little baby still on the elliptical? Yes, as a matter of fact, she is. She is still over there on the elliptical. Who are the other two? We'll get into that another day. Let's see. You're going to be with violence if you say something about somebody's mama. Hopefully I don't have to. Like, you're an adult and you're not insulting me. I don't ever have to say your mama. Crystal says, me either, man. I do the same thing. I don't need their autograph. Jimmy Walker got offended when he asked me that I want his autograph. He started talking S. Who asked somebody that? You want my autograph? No. Ooh, you signed something. I sign stuff every day. I don't want your signature. I don't want a picture with you. I typically take pictures with people that I know or for things that I want to remember, just for fun, whatever. I don't know you. Why am I taking a picture with you? To show people that I stood next to you one day? I don't need a picture with you. I know other people do it. I'm not judging. Other people do it. Like, oh, I got a picture of me with so-and-so. Okay, that's fine. I mean, you stood next to that person. Maybe shook their hand one day. Did they keep a picture? Did they take a picture of the two of y'all together? You think they showing that to people? I met this dude in Cincinnati. He said his name was Emanuel Livingston. Look. No, they don't care about you. But why'd you have to tell her you weren't a fan? It came up in the conversation about whether or not somebody was a fan of somebody. And I forget, I didn't just blurt out, I ain't your fan. It was a part of a conversation. So it wasn't like completely out of left field. I'm not that guy, I'm not that guy. Like, I meet somebody and I'm like, I don't like you. That's not me. I'm not a fan of yours. Like, hi, I'm Fantasia. Hi, I'm Emmanuel, and I'm not a fan of yours. No, it was a whole conversation. It was a whole conversation. People don't like it when you say stuff that, they don't expect sometimes. Like the ladies from The Color Purple, when the stage play was here, got into a big argument with them. I don't even really, right at this second, I don't remember exactly what it was about. But they was mad at me. How you be mad at somebody for nothing? Let me see. I have not eaten all of my raisin cream pies yet, but I'm well on the way to doing it. Are you going to take my call no matter how long it is on the King and I on Monday? Well, usually Wyatt handles all of that. But I don't think we shy away from calls. So, yeah. Let me see. I met Jerry Springer when I was a bank courier downtown. We were walking in the same direction. We had a short chat. He was cool. Jerry Springer was a nice guy. I told him I wanted to take over his show when he decided to not do it anymore. And he laughed. This gave me a clue that he wasn't going to let me take over the show. In your former line of work, taking flicks and asking for autographs is highly unprofessional. Again, I don't do it either way. Except that one time with Monica, because my daughter called me. Oh, you down there with Monica? Can you get an autograph? Actually, she had me get probably about 3 autographs. And it's so uncomfortable every time. And so, because I don't want the autograph. She don't have no more. She don't have them autographs no more. It was just, it was Monica. It was Pretty Ricky. And I don't remember who the third one was. So I'm in there asking these basically teenage boys, can I get their autograph? And they walking around the station in bathrobes. I don't know if you remember that, Terrence. They walking around the station in bathrobes. And I'm walking up asking them, can I get an autograph for my daughter? I had to let them know it's for my daughter. It's for my daughter. It's not for me. I don't even know y'all. It's for my daughter. Matter of fact, write her name on there. Because it's not for me. Let me see. Janice says, I love my picture with the late actor Ozzie Davis. And again, I'm not saying, I'm not judging. There are people who like it. I just don't like it. It does nothing for me. I don't need a picture of me standing next to somebody that I don't know. But that's just me. Some people, like Janice is like, I love it. Okay, cool. You didn't read my question. Type it in again. I missed it. I'm sorry. I interviewed John Starks, Jim Tressel, Ted Ginn Jr., the Iron Sheik, and many other athletes, Rick Smith, Mark Aguirre, and I never asked for an autograph or a flick. Sorry, you too young. OMG, Pretty Ricky. Yeah, Pretty Ricky. Tell the truth, you wanted Pretty Ricky's autograph. I don't even remember how many of them was it. I know it was at least 2, but I think it was 3 or 4. All I remember is they was walking around in bathrobes. They came to the station in bathrobes. I went to that concert. It was part of the show and the image they had at the time. I didn't know nothing about them. This my daughter heard them on the radio and was like, can you get their autograph? Little girl, you know I don't like to do this. Please, Daddy, please. Please, Daddy, please. Please, Daddy, please. Little girl. Okay. Because it's my little girl. You know, you got to do what you got to do. So you rather get somebody autograph in a robe than LL? I would have rather not gotten either of their autographs. If my daughter had called me and said, ooh, LL Cool J is down there, Daddy, please, Daddy, please, Daddy, please, I'd have did it. Because that's my little girl. But I would have rather not gotten either of theirs. Let me see. I think that's about it. Raven says there was 4 of them. Jarek is having a flashback. Do you remember when you told me to go to the Buzz website about 20 years ago to see a certain picture and I had dial-up and it took forever to download? I thought about that the other day. We used to have the funniest interactions, and I know exactly what picture you're talking about. You don't even have to say it. I'm not going to say it. I know a baseball bat was involved. So I know exactly what picture you're talking about. Exactly what picture. Oh, boy. All right, y'all. I went over. My time is about up. I got to get out of here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I do. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I used to have a ball at the radio station interacting with callers. So, yeah, I used to have a ball interacting with callers. E-Man has a selective memory. I don't know if I would say I have a selective memory. I don't control what I remember. I can't control what I remember. But it's starting to rain down here. I hear it coming off the retaining wall. I don't control what I remember. It's certain stuff I remember, and some stuff just stick out, and that's why I don't. If it's certain things that trigger things, and if I told her to go look at a certain picture, I know exactly what picture it was. She don't even have to say no more. She don't have to say no more. But I've enjoyed almost all of my interactions with y'all. The people that I've met, the friends that I've made, the people, some of y'all, and this is going to sound corny. Like, I love all of y'all in kind of the general way. But like, I've never, like Angela Kinney. I met Angela Kinney once. I like Angela Kinney. But it's a few of y'all that I've met, spent time with, really developed it, and I absolutely 100%, I love y'all. Like, I love you. You are like a legit part of my family. I love you. Oh. And so I appreciate all of the relationships that I've made. Y'all done made me laugh. Some of y'all done broke my heart in terms of some of the stories that y'all have told and the things that y'all been through. But I'm like in awe of y'all for y'all's strength and the things that y'all have overcome and all of that kind of stuff. Just, I appreciate all of y'all. All of y'all. If I never met you personally, but I talked to you, you know what I'm saying? You ran into me in the aisle at Home Depot. Like, I thought I heard, is that you? Like, yeah, that's me. Remember 10 years ago when you said, okay, yeah, I don't remember that, but like I'm not being in this position. I can appreciate that I've met some of the best people, and I appreciate every single one of y'all. All right, now I gotta go. It's thundering and lightning and rain is coming down off of the retaining wall. So it sounds like the house is flooding, but it ain't. That's outside. It's a drain. It comes down, runs down the little concrete, and goes in the drain. It's all good. But I want y'all to enjoy yourself. Have the best weekend that you can have. And if you are out and about, which I know you will be at some point this weekend, be the reason that somebody smiles. Till next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace.